So you've asked, what is emotion regulation and why is it so important? I start all of my clients out with the skills that we're going to be talking about today. And the reason is because one quality that all of my clients have is they have difficulty regulating emotions. And the reason is, and I work from a developmental model for psychopathology, meaning that whatever problem has brought you to therapy today has its origins in things that either didn't happen for you in childhood or did happen and really shouldn't have. And all of those experiences generate emotions or the difficulty regulating them for the child. It's in childhood that we learn how to regulate emotions, and we learn that from in our relations with our primary caregivers. And if they don't know, and if they can't teach us, then we don't learn that. So what emotion regulation means is the ability to recognize what you're feeling by the sensations in your body, to tolerate that, and to regulate that emotion. And also, as part of it, to witness yourself having an emotion as opposed to just being that emotion. Now, why is this so important? If children don't learn, and many children don't, if they don't learn the skills of emotion regulation in the context of their family of origin, they're at a disadvantage later in life. If emotionally laden things happen to them, adverse childhood experiences, emotions are raised that they don't have the skills and tools to manage. And so what then happens is, usually beginning in early adolescence, is they find other means to regulate those emotions, and these become the problems that bring them to therapy. For example, I work with eating disorders, alcoholism, addiction, sexual compulsivity disorders, and of course marriages and depression and anxiety. And let's just look at eating disorders as a good example. People often use food as a means for regulating emotions that would otherwise overwhelm them. So if we're going to work with somebody who comes from bulimia, binge eating disorder, anorexia, they have to know what emotion they're feeling that they are chemically dissociating through the use of food. They have to know what that emotion is before they can actually change. If the system, if their personality system doesn't know that they have an alternative means for regulating an emotion, it's not going to let them change that, change the eating behavior. So I start with, help people work with fear, then with anger, then with sadness, then with the emotion of yearning, which is vitally important. It's the emotion that brings us into relationship. Then we work with disgust and with shame, and very often, especially with depressed clients, we'll work with the emotion, interest, excitement, and the emotion of enjoyment, joy. So in this little piece, I've just wanted to introduce what we're doing here. I will, in a few minutes, you'll see there's another video coming up that will teach you some of these skills. Thank you.